Yo, what's up guys? Kai here, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean: The Last Hope. I met you back inside of the item shop here in Woodley Village so that we can return the lost cat to the little girl. But before we do, if you go into the item menu and check out the valuables, we can see that even Sir Francis gets a portrait. I always thought that was kind of amusing. Alrighty then, let's not keep her waiting any longer. She's probably worried sick. Well, you're very welcome. And for being a good Samaritan, we get a little bit of party SP and some experience. Mew. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Okay, since last time, I also farmed all of the items needed to complete the shop orders back at Treon. And in order to make the recipe for the custard pies, you'll need Raimi's cooking skill at level 4, and she can be either in a group by herself or paired with Lemo. And I also created an extra flame sword for Edge. It has more attack power, it's fire elemental, and whenever you attack normally, you have a chance of shooting a fireball out of your weapon to deal even more damage. It is really good, especially in the next area because every enemy, except for 2, I believe, are weak to fire. Even the boss is weak to fire. Edge is going to annihilate them. I also want to give him FaZe's old Eldarian armor for a slight upgrade. I gave the Scumbag Jewel to Raimi, and I was finally able to create the iron protector that I wanted to make when we first landed on Lemuris. If you don't have the iron or the money to buy the iron, then I wouldn't worry about making this because we're going to find a better piece of armor in the very next dungeon anyway. But I did want to make one of these because we're going to need them for a shop order way later on. And for Limbo, I put the Demon Amulet back on her just for the small intelligence boost, because why not? And while I was gathering for the shop orders, I also picked up some ripe berries. Those restore 30% HP to everyone in the party. They are really good. And I also created an iron saber because I was lucky enough to get some silver to drop from a stone golem. Although if you don't, I wouldn't worry about it. As I've mentioned before, we're going to have a way to get as much silver as we want in the near future, and we can just make an iron saber then. There it is, the curing sheet. We picked this up in Woodley in the last episode, and I misspoke. It is not a crafting material. I guess I was thinking of something else. But it's a ship furnishing. You can decorate the ship with various items, and this one will cure your party members of any status ailments they have simply by stepping over it. I never use it in favor of better things later on, but it's there all the same. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to head back to Treon to speak to Ghimdo, and along the way I'm going to fill up my bonus board with blue tiles in preparation for the next area. So I'm going to take care of that, and I'll meet you there in Treon. Okay, made it back to Treon in one piece, filled up my bonus board, and along the way got a couple of levels for everybody. For Raimi, I put a couple more skill points into chain combos. Same thing with FaZe, same thing with Lemo, and Lemo also learned Scorching Stars, a new attack with Cerberus. Alright, before talking to her grandpa, let's go ahead and turn in these shop orders. Hey, I brought your shit.
That was a good experience.
Hey, level up for FaZe. Alright, I think now we can actually max out his chain combo skill. Yeah, there we go. Now for FaZe, I want to start putting points into Ice Needles to increase its damage. And next up is the weapon shop right next door. Man, that flame sword is so good. Edge is doing a ton of damage. Just his regular attacks after a blindside on an enemy weak to fire are dealing over 700 damage. It is ridiculous. Alright, now let's go talk to Ghimdo. I wonder what the source of the sickness is, anyway.
The source of the sickness. Speaking with complete honesty, I haven't an inkling what it might be. However...
Grandpa!
I'm fine, Lemo. Forgive me. There is a matter I failed to mention when first we met. Several months ago, another celestial ship fell upon our land.
What?
A celestial ship? You mean besides ours?
Only a short time after it fell, the strange monsters appeared, and people began to fall ill from the sickness.
Monsters. And a mysterious illness. It all seems a bit too convenient to be a coincidence.
What do you think, Edge? Edge? Hello? Anybody home?
What? Sorry. Yeah, the other ship definitely concerns me too.
One might venture to guess that the other ship brought the source of the disease.
It can't hurt to go take a look, at least.
Ghimdo, where is this other celestial ship now?
It fell in the Rinoa Mountains, beyond Windswallow Valley. It is a rugged and craggy path. What's worse, the trail is bristling with monsters.
It won't be a problem. Leave it to us.
Oh, proper words of gratitude escape me. Please, take this with you. You will need it to pass through Windswallow Valley.
Grandpa! Grandpa! Okay.
I know. Limmel? You stay here with your grandfather. We'll take care of the source of the disease, okay? It'll be fine. We'll be back soon. You don't have to worry about us.
I'm sorry, Lemo. The pain has passed. They are so strong, so kind, rushing into danger for the sake of others, without the slightest hesitation. Perhaps they truly are gods sent to us from the heavens.
No, they're not.
Edgy and Ray Ray and FaZe aren't gods. Edgy and Ray Ray and FaZe are friends, Kay?
You may go with them, little Limo.
Grandpa.
You've never opened your heart to anyone, yet you let those people see your true self without any hesitation. That makes me very, very happy.
But
Come now. You're going to cure me, aren't you? I'll be getting better soon.
Raimi. This other ship, you don't suppose it's the Aquila?
I thought you were brooding about something, so that's it, huh? It's not possible. Ghimdo said the other ship crashed here several months ago, right?
Can we be sure?
Huh?
I don't think Edge's theory necessarily misses the mark. Put simply, warp travel is movement accomplished through the distortion of time. Therefore, It's theoretically possible that an error taking place mid-warp could cause the ship to end up in another time entirely. For example, even an instance variance might cause a gap of several decades.
Hold on. The Aramia...
What about the Aramia?
Both of our ships encountered the warp anomaly, and we both landed on the same planet. But the Aramia crew was operating on their own. They didn't make any effort to rendezvous with us. Why would that be?
There's only one answer I can think of. When the Aramia warped out, it arrived on Eos in a time prior to our crash.
That's what you mean, right, Face?
Precisely.
So that means it really could be Crow's ship. But supposing it is, why would...
Edgy!
Lim?
Aren't you forgetting something? You forgot your friend, Kay?
Wow, we'd have to be pretty absent-minded to forget a friend, huh?
Then let's go, Kay?
Looks like we're stuck with Limo for a little bit longer. She looks like a creepy doll from a horror movie, but hey, at least she can summon hellhounds, right? And we got the fire ring. So what that does is it's a disintegration ring, and we can use it to melt ice and other obstacles blocking our path, and we can also use it to dispel the ice barriers around chests. But in order to use it, we need to charge it up. And in order to do that, we need to talk to the shady sorcerer from earlier. Where is she? There she is. Who are you? Well, anyway, the first time is free. Afterwards, it'll cost 800 full to fill up the fire ring. So let's go put it to use and open up our first sealed chest. And inside we get recipe memo number 2 and an earth gem. Alright. And as you might guess, we're going to get more of those rings of disintegration later as we progress through the game. Uh-oh, I'm full on basil. Oh well. Wait, can you get those after you've cleared your inventory? Let's see. The big berries would be nice to have. Huh, well shit. Oh well. Okay, so now what we're going to do is head over to the Celestial ship, and we're going to make a pit stop at the Alanair Citadel, so we can open up another sealed chest. So I'll meet you there in just a second. Alright, we're back here at the ground floor of the Alanair Citadel. Let's see what's inside. We get a dragon scale and a fire gem. Not bad, not bad. I should mention that if you go to your valuables, you can see how many charges are on your rings of disintegration at any given time. Okay, now let's head to the Celestial ship. And like Ghimdo told us, we have to go through the Wind Swallow Valley, which is near the Renoa Mountains. I would make a reference to Final Fantasy VIII, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Oh well. So in order to get there, we need to go south. Kind of like where we went earlier to get that gathering point, only this time we'll actually be able to take the other path. Yeah, we couldn't do this earlier because we didn't have the fire ring. There we go, straight ahead. Oh yeah, now that we have chain combos, there's another mechanic that we can execute in battle called rush combos. And it's basically a combination of rush mode and chain combos, where your party members can jump in and team up with you to deal massive damage to targets. Well, I guess I could show it off. The thing is though, if the enemies die, then you won't get to see the full effect of it. But it has a few uses, and yeah, I'll show that in the next battle. Somehow we get experience just for melting ice. I wish that worked in real life. And inside of this one is a chest exclusive to the PlayStation and PC versions of the game. This wasn't in the original version. And we get an Aqua Robe. It's an upgrade for Lemo. So let's give that to her. A little more defense, a little more ice resist, not bad. By the way, the max for elemental resists is 20. Not that we're going to be reaching that anytime soon, but the more you know, right? Okay, we got a new enemy here. Look like baby saber-toothed tigers. They are weak to fire. So right away, let's use Hide with Phase. And start spamming Ice Needles. They have an Ice Breath attack, which can freeze your party members if they get hit by it. Yeah, look at that damage. Edge is a beast. And they are strong to ice, but you can freeze them. And like I was about to say, Hide is pretty good in this game, unlike in Final Fantasy IV.
I must become stronger.
Hey, rank up! And now Edge can charge his blind sides while he's attacking simultaneously. Alright, so in order to show you rush combos, we should probably put some of these fools on manual. Because in order to execute them, you need to have a full rush gauge. Yeah, that is definitely not the Aquila. Got a new enemy here, Harpies. They're pretty easy, they are not weak to fire, and they have a swooping attack which can be a little dangerous, but really the big threat is if you get caught in their claws like that. So we're just going to charge up our rush mode here, on a character that actually has chain combos leveled up. So what you got to do is activate rush mode, and at the same time as you press square, you use a battle skill. And if you do it while you're standing still, this will happen. And you just follow the on-screen command in the lower right-hand corner there, and your party members will jump in and perform combos as well. Now you can't activate a rush combo if you're in the middle of any kind of other animation, whether you're attacking, or being attacked, or moving. Ooh, rank up for Raimi. Speaking of rush mode, now her rush gauge will decrease even slower. But yeah, you have to be sitting still, and you just do a quick 1-2 with square and a combo button, and you'll enter rush combo mode. It's really good if you want to play defensively and deal chunks of damage to enemies without any fear of being counterattacked. There we go. I was trying to find out where to go. Can also be good to run down the timer on an enemy's rush gauge because their gauge will decrease while they're stuck in that animation. And they can't do anything about it. Over here we get some plastic explosives, awesome. We're going to be needing those to navigate our way through the ship here. And if we leave and come back in, they respawn. So I want to do that to get about 5 or 6 or so, that should be good. And we can't sprint when we're on the ice. Oh, I should probably put everyone back on auto battle. Let's see, freestyle, freestyle, and let's take control of Edge. Those saber-toothed tigers there can drop wolf fangs, which we need for a shop order in Woodley. Although I wouldn't go out of my way to farm them just yet, because we'll be coming back here a little bit later.
Don't you feel kind of sorry?
And they're fast. Alright, got him.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring him on.
Alright, looking at the map, let's go straight across to that treasure chest there. This area is pretty big, but it's not that intimidating. So you plant the explosive, use your fire ring to detonate it, and then back off. some more lizard men there. This is a good place to get the, what is it? Lizard skins for Eos. Here we get some healing items. Not bad. There is a new type of lizard man that you can run into here called the Lizard Commander. No, we didn't fight him yet. That's okay. You blocked? How dare you?
It's not like I was holding back, but is that...
Thanks to you, Edgy.
Level up for Lemel. Yeah, sometimes you don't have to use your fire ring. That's why whenever I plant an explosive, I always just GTFO. Because if you're caught in a blast, you do take some damage. Alright, let's go over here first, because in this chest, we get a skill manual that will break the game for us. Been waiting for this moment. We get the skill manual for HP boost. Now, anyone can use this, and who you want to give it to will depend entirely on you, but I like to give it to Edge, simply because, well, he's a melee character, and he's going to be on the front lines quite a bit, and Raimi has other skills that I want to spend her skill points on, just like FaZe. And Lemel is not a tank. Putting it on her right now would be a waste in my opinion. So let's give that to Edge, and it does exactly what you think it does. It'll boost your maximum HP. So let's use all of his individual, where it is, there it is, individual SP first. Yeah, this is really expensive. And then we're going to dump all of our party SP into it, because maxed out it increases your HP by 10,000. Yeah, there is no way Edge is going to die at this point in the game. It is ridiculously powerful. But in order for it to work, we need to equip it as a battle skill. So let's do that. Yeah, look at that HP. Oh, man. Okay, now that we have that, let's go north. I'm not even going to bother healing. Boop, boop. Oh, this one does need to be charged. I think only the ones that are near the electricity don't need to be charged by the fire ring. There it is, it blended in with the surroundings. Here we get some fainting potions. Forget what those do. I know I never use them though. Is it other items? Oh, there we go. Oh, right. You don't take any damage for 60 seconds, but you also can't do any actions. Those are actually useful for a couple battle trophies, where you have to prevent yourself from taking damage, you know, X amount of times, but, you know, in normal everyday use, you probably won't be using those. Alright, now let's do a little bit of backtracking. And we're gonna go out this middle path here, after killing some more enemies, why not? Edge is gonna be even more unstoppable now. That is one thing I do love about the combat in this game, is that you do have a lot of options, and it gives you a lot of freedom to experiment. So, if you are playing along and you want to give it to someone else, you know, feel free. I just like giving it to Edge at this
Maybe now I
point.
can be of some help to everyone.
Pretty soon here, Raimi's going to learn her next attack, and she is going to start kicking some serious ass. But, well, we're not there yet, apparently. Soon enough. It's one of my favorite skills with her, actually. Alright, let's try to avoid the harpy if we can. Nice. And if we come out here, this leads to a treasure box containing... Oh. Containing the Blizzard Protector. That's the armor I talked about earlier. And that's equipable by Raimi, as you might guess. A little bit of a boost, and ice defense. Nice. Alright, let's head back inside. Still have a little bit of ground to cover. I would like to get through this entire dungeon in this episode if I can. Alright, now we're going to go this way. Star Ocean, Tokyo Drift. Alright, now we're going to go all the way north. Where's my prey? Right here. Yeah, the Dragon Newt is now a regular enemy. He has a lot less HP. I think it's only around 1700. He is not weak to fire, but he does still, counter blindsides. So you want to watch out for that. Get shattered. You know, shattering reminds me of Dark Alliance, Baldur's Gate back in the day. Playing as Drizzt, or anyone really, but you can freeze enemies and then the very next hit will just instantly kill them. Wonder if that was an inspiration for this. This room here is a bit of a bastard move. There's 2 entrances, both of them require plastic explosives. Here we get another chest we can't open. And they're just as annoying as they were in Star Ocean 3. Whoa, surprised.
Wait, I'm not ready yet!
Don't want to lose my bonus board. Normally with the Harpies I like to use long-range attacks, like Ice Needles, because they are kind of hard to blindside. Their swooping attack is a little quick, and they're just really damned annoying. But if you are able to blindside them, then I would use a launcher to get your bonus board broken. But yeah, just use a launcher to knock them down, and then combo into a special art afterwards. I'm tired of playing around.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Oh well. I can always build up my board later, or off screen. And here we get a Cardionon sword. That is not as good as the Flame Sword for Edge. I would just sell it afterwards. How are we doing on levels? Oh yeah, we're level 20, we're fine. Normally like to be about 22 or 23 before the boss. Oh, there's a new enemy, the Red Lizards. So Lizard Commanders have the unique ability of buffing the defense of every other lizard man in the battle at the start of battle. But you want to take them out first. As you can see, Ice Needles is a good way to go, as per usual.
Not even good enough for practice, really.
I believe that's it for all of the new enemies in the area. What's going on at this terminal here?
This is awful.
What could have happened here?
It's like a monster's den in here. The crewmen are probably all...
Well, at least it wasn't the Aquila.
Download complete.
Good work, Phase? Are you alright?
You don't look so good.
Did you eat something funny? You shouldn't eat stuff off the ground, Kay?
I'm going to display everything the security cameras recorded here, beginning to end.
Who are they?
They're Cardionon. They're the crew of this ship. Inhabitants of the 8th planet of the Arcturus system, Cardionon. Aliens, if you will. I've never seen one either.
That must be the bridge?
Here we go.
Good God.
recording stops here. The bridge was destroyed, and the ship crashed immediately after.
I see.
What's it mean?
What happened? What happened here? Tell me, Edge!
Exactly what you saw. The Cardianon mutated into those lizard creatures and tore each other apart. Now they're rampaging all over this planet.
So it seems. This is a grave situation.
What are we going to do, Edge?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to find the source of the disease. That's what we came here for, isn't it?
Yeah. And we've got to save all of your people, right, Lim?
Yeah, then it's settled. Let's keep on moving, people.
So that's what happened. Man, that's savage. How did you access that computer anyway, FaZe? Did you hack the planet? Yeah, pretty much. But can we find the source of the sickness and make it out of here in one piece? Find out next time. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Kai, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.